Lesson 46. Some Greek Names. Catherine, I thought that this book might be a bit more fun if we had some names of people who could do some things in the sentences, and so the sentences would be about someone doing something.
It's definitely more interesting. It makes it sound more personal.
And so in this book, we're working only with masculine nouns, not because we don't want feminine nouns, but simply to make it easier to teach the language.
Yeah, because if we had feminine nouns, it would introduce a whole nother set of endings that the student would have to learn. And so it would just be a lot more to learn a little bit too quickly.
So I searched high and low for names that would fit into the same kinds of nouns that we're working with in this book, and that's masculine nouns of the second declension. Our readers will learn what a declension is later. But anyway, we have three names here in this lesson: Alexandros, Telemachos, and Kadmos. One big thing to notice is that in the word Alexandros, the accent is on a different syllable than the way we pronounce it in our anglicized version of the name. You know, we say Alexander with the accent on the next to last syllable, Alexander, but in ancient Greek, it's Alexandros.
Right.
So I think that's something to get used to.
Definitely. Because it's not Alexandros, it's Alexandros.
Here's a name you might recognize, Telemachos. He's a character from the famous story known as the Odyssey, the epic poem by Homer.
And he plays a pretty big part because he's the son of the title character, Odysseus, and actually goes off on a quest to find out information about Odysseus early in the poem.
And finally, Kadmos is the mythical founder of the city of Thebes, right?
Yes, and we've actually mentioned him before in the book also, and in these conversations, because he's the one who, according to mythology, helped bring the Phoenician alphabet into the Greek mainland.
According to legend, according to myth, I guess.
Right. But apparently that's the story that the Greeks told.
So we have three names here in this lesson that we can use in our exercises. So let's look at a couple of selected exercises and help our listeners understand how these will be translated. Of course, in number one, it's just a me, which means I am. But then in number two, Catherine, we have a me plus a name.
Right. A me Alexandros. So I am Alexander.
Same thing in number 3 and 4. I am Cadmus, I am Telemachus. And then in number 5, we have a me Georgos. I am a farmer. Notice that there is no definite article here, so we'll just translate Georgos as a farmer. Then in number 6, we do have the definite article with Georgos. So a me ho Georgos says I am the farmer. And we see the same thing in 7 and 8. In number 7, I am a teacher. Number 8, I am the teacher, because we have a definite article.